สวัสดีค่ะพบกันอีกครั้งในบทที่42นะคะในบทนี้เราจะพูดกันเรื่องถ้อยคำสำนวนที่ใช้ในการเตือนเช่น be careful be careful ระวังหน่อยนะ mind your head mind your head ระวังศีรษะแล้วก็ยังมีข้อความที่ใช้ในการเตือนบนป้ายต่างๆเช่น wet paint wet paint สียังไม่แห้ง keep off the grass keep off the grass อย่าเหยียบย่ำบนหญ้าประโยคนี้มีความหมายว่าเป็นการห้ามด้วยนะคะเป็นคำสั่งห้ามแล้วก็ beware of the dog beware of the dog ระวังสุนัขดุนอกจากนั้นในการขอคำแนะนำหรือให้คำแนะนำก็ยังมีวิธีใช้โดยใช้กริยาช่วย should เช่น what should I do what should I do ฉันจะทำยังไงดี you shouldn't work so hard you shouldn't work so hard คุณไม่ควรจะทำงานหนักถึงขนาดนั้นแล้วก็ยังมีตัวอย่างสำนวนที่ใช้ในการแนะนำนะคะซึ่งไม่ใช้ should เช่น if I were you I'd go by bus if I were you I'd go by bus ถ้าฉันเป็นคุณฉันจะไปรถเมล์แล้วก็มีตัวอย่างสำนวนที่ใช้ในการแนะนำว่าสิ่งนั้นสิ่งนี้ดีซึ่งเรียกว่า recommendation นะคะเราก็จะใช้คำกริยา to recommend เช่น what would you recommend what would you recommend คุณจะแนะนำอะไรดีเช่นจะถามว่าจะแนะนำว่าอาหารอะไรอร่อยนะคะอีกตัวอย่างหนึ่ง Can you recommend a good restaurant Can you recommend a good restaurant คุณช่วยแนะนำร้านอาหารที่ดีๆให้หน่อยได้ไหมเชิญติดตามได้แล้วค่ะ
Unit 42 Warnings and Advice Speaking and listening.
Introduction.
Anna?
Yes?
You know our slogan?
With sunshine travel, it's a small world. Yes?
Yes. What do you think of it?
I think it's fine. It's a good slogan. What's wrong with it?
Oh, nothing. But I think we need a new slogan.
Ah, I see.
Any suggestions?
Sorry?
Have you got any suggestions?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, think about it. If you have a suggestion, tell me.
Okay.
It's my sister's birthday tomorrow. Any suggestions?
Send her a card. Buy her some flowers. Buy her a present.
She's in Australia.
Ah. Why don't you phone her?
She hasn't got a phone.
You could send her a telegram.
Good idea.
Why don't we go out this evening?
Okay. Any suggestions?
We could go to a concert.
Yes.
We could go to a movie.
Yes.
Or we could have dinner at Luigi's.
Yes. Let's go to a movie and then have dinner at Luigi's.
Good idea. Are you ready?
Yes.
Well, let's go.
Warnings.
Listen.
Be careful, the paint's wet.
Okay.
Be careful here. Mind your head.
Sorry?
I said mind your...
Oh.
Mind your head. Let's go into the kitchen.
Okay.
Mind the step.
What?
I said mind the...
Mind the step. Right.
Listen and repeat.
Be careful. The paint's wet. Mind your head. Mind the step.
Listen and repeat.
Be careful. Look out. Watch out. Mind out.
Flammable. Toxic. Corrosive. Radioactive.
Listen.
Be careful.
What's the matter?
Can't you read? Toxic.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Look out.
What's the matter?
Look at that sign.
Radioactive.
Yes.
Where's the exit?
Advice.
Listen.
You should stop smoking.
Well, I want your advice. I'll ask for it.
I only said you should...
Oh, sorry. You're right. I should stop smoking.
And you should get some exercise. Let's have a game of tennis this evening.
This evening? No, I can't. I'm going to see the doctor. What do you think, Doctor?
Well, Mr. Lincoln, if you want my advice, I think you should do 3 things. You should stop smoking, you should get some exercise, and you shouldn't work so hard.
Should I take a holiday?
Yes, if you can.
Listen and repeat.
You should stop smoking. You should get some exercise. You shouldn't work so hard.
Listen.
I have to be at Waterloo at 6 o'clock.
Are you going by bus?
Yes, why?
Don't go by bus. You won't get there till 7.
Oh, taxi?
If I were you, I wouldn't go by taxi.
Why not?
Have you seen the traffic? If I were you, I'd go by tube.
By tube?
Yes, go by tube. You'll get there by 6 o'clock.
Okay, thanks for the advice.
Listen and repeat.
Don't go by bus. If I were you, I wouldn't go by taxi. If I were you, I'd go by tube.
Recommendations.
Listen.
Excuse me, can you recommend a good Indian restaurant?
Yes, sir. There's a very good Indian restaurant in Victoria Street.
Oh, good. Thank you.
But I wouldn't recommend it this evening.
Why not?
It's closed.
Oh, I see.
I'd recommend the Taj Mahal in Park Street. It's very good.
Thank you. Would you recommend the chicken madras?
Well, sir, it's very hot, very spicy.
I see. So you wouldn't recommend it for me?
No, sir, not really.
What would you recommend?
I'd recommend a chicken biryani.
Fine. I'll have that.
Thank you, sir.
Listen and repeat.
Can you recommend a good restaurant?
I'd recommend the Taj Mahal. I wouldn't recommend it.
What would you recommend?
Song.
Be careful.
You never listen to my advice. I always have to tell you twice. You never listen to my advice. I always have to tell you twice. My advice is the same as it was. You know you should. Cross your fingers, knock on wood. Don't walk under a ladder against a wall. And on Friday the 13th, don't do anything at all. Be careful, look out, don't break that mirror. You'll have 7 years of bad luck. Be careful, look out, don't break that mirror. You'll have 7 years of...
Style.
Listen to this dialogue. It is quite formal.
Hello, Robert.
Hello, Susan.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well.
Good. Oh, Susan, I'd like you to meet Thomas.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Would you like some more wine?
No, thank you.
Yes, please. Now, listen to this dialogue. It's quite informal.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Sue.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. You?
Fine.
Good. Oh, Sue, this is Tom.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
More wine?
No, thanks.
Yes, please.
Synopsis.
Dialogue.
Anna, I'd like to ask your advice.
Yes.
You're good at languages.
Well,
I want to improve my Japanese. What should I do?
are you still having lessons?
Yes, but only once a week.
Well, perhaps you should have lessons more often.
Well, I know I should, but I don't have the time.
Do you practice at home?
Yes, with my books and cassettes. Every Saturday morning.
Every Saturday morning?
Yes, for about 2 hours.
Only on Saturdays?
Yes.
Well, I think you should practice every day.
2 hours? Every day? I don't have the time.
Well, if I were you, I'd practice for half an hour every day.
Half an hour every day?
Yes.
Instead of 2 hours every Saturday?
Yes. Or as well as 2 hours every Saturday.
Any other suggestions?
Sorry?
Have you got any other suggestions?
Well, you could go to the cinema and see some Japanese films.
That's a good idea. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Half an hour every day. Japanese films. Half an hour every day. Japanese films. That's very good advice. Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Lily, is Mr. Jones in his office?
Yes.
Can I see him for a moment?
Not right now. Look.
What's this? Warning. Do not disturb. Japanese student at work?
He's practicing his Japanese.
Really?
Yes. He's decided to practice for half an hour every day.
That's a very good idea.
Come back in about 20 minutes.
Okay. Arigato.
Sorry?
Arigato. That's thank you in Japanese, I think.
Very good.
เนื้อหาของบทที่ 42 จบลงแล้วนะคะ จะเห็นว่ามีวิธีใช้คำพูดแบบค่อนข้างเป็นทางการ และคำพูดแบบเป็นกันเองในสถานการณ์เดียวกันด้วย ทั้งนี้เพื่อที่เราจะได้เลือกใช้คำพูดให้เหมาะสมกับบุคคลที่เราติดต่อด้วย หากเราสามารถเลือกคำพูดที่แสดงความเป็นการเป็นงานหรือเป็นกันเองได้อย่างเหมาะสมก็แสดงถึงความสามารถในการใช้ภาษาของเราด้วย พบกันใหม่ในบทหน้าค่ะ